US. The bank is a revolving door of elderly scam victims. After 2 very large deposits, 6 figures, over the last 10 years, I do almost all my banking in person at my particular branch. Every time I'm in, about once a week there are 2 or 3 seniors being absolutely spit roasted out of thousands and thousands of dollars of cash. There were some money mules and a little Asian grandma who got a call that her grandson was in trouble, but she couldn't talk about it. There were a lot of men getting money for their sweethearts because the lights went off in their distant hometown, and the vast bulk needing to liquidate everything they had now or they would miss a golden crypto opportunity. A few had their accounts locked and were enraged that they would have to suffer through a cooling off period before getting the necessary. I intervened twice, once with a money mule and once with the little grandma, but it quickly felt like I was mopping the ocean with a dish sponge. I'm a cautious, cheap person from a family cautious, cheap people. When did people get so reckless? US. I lost my cat and someone sent me an image titled rendered image and it's only 85 kilobytes. Could this be a fake photo? I don't suspect anything wrong. I see noise on the photo. I see details that are consistent. There's a lot of fur, like individual fur, hairs on this cat, or I don't know if it's hair, if it's fur, but you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of individual strands here, and it doesn't look AI generated or anything like that. There's texture on the carpet, the shadows match, the lighting matches. It doesn't look rendered. I'm not sure what the title of the image is for. I lost my cat Monday night. I put up flyers in my area and I put up a paw boost for him. I got a text from someone with a 213 area code saying they have my cat and to meet me at the local Target. The paw boost included photos of my cat. The attached photo is one they sent me. However, when I went to go save the image, I saw it was titled rendered image and said it was 85 kilobytes. I thought it was suspicious, but I was desperate to get my cat, so I went to the Target. When I arrived, they demanded $500 for keeping him safe and said they would take $250 now and $250 later. Am I being scammed? Dude, I think these people are like some of the lowest scum of the earth and are a waste of space and air. I don't know if I can say more than that on this video without it getting in trouble, but genuinely, like, go f yourself. Go do something else to yourself too. Like, how much of an actual piece of human garbage trash do you have to be to claim that you are holding someone else's pet, their property, like, yeah, it's a pet, but it is property, like, they own that pet, and you're holding it ransom for money. Like, dude, I wish the literal worst things ever to happen to you in your life. I'm not even kidding. Wasted this scammer's time pretending to be my CEO. Could you please confirm receipt of this message so we can proceed with our discussion? Thanks. Hey, Paul, I see it. We're setting things up for an employee recognition initiative, and I'll need your help pulling it together. Sure. I want to take a fresh approach to recognizing our employees' outstanding performances. Great idea. Sure, I'll help. I am proposing the option of gift cards and will need you to confirm their availability based on the list I will share if convenient today. Okay, let me know when you send me money and I'll head there in a bit. Are you available to check the store now? I can't right now. I'm doing social media outreaches assigned by Anna, so you'll have to wait. Give me an hour? Okay. Thanks, Paul. Hey, Paul, I'm available. I have a complimentary card drafted for customizing and encrypting the physical gift card into a digital format for each recipient. I want us to try a few gift cards to fit with the complimentary card before scaling up. Got it. What would you like me to do? Okay. Please confirm if any of the following gift cards are available at any nearby open store. Apple Card, Sephora, eBay, Macy's, Nordstrom, Target. There's a Target store near, 5 minutes away. I would appreciate your confidentiality to maintain the surprise. Can you check and let me know which among the listed gift cards are available in $200 denominations? Yeah, of course, no problem. You're not in office today? I think it's only a few of us here in office. Might be remote. Yeah, should I go there now? If now is not a convenient time for you, let me know when you can go and check at the store. No, I can head there in about 20 minutes and check for you. Okay, I'm heading there now. Okay, I'm there. Hellos? Hello? Okay, which among the gift cards are available in $200 denominations? I have to ask, I think. Check according to the list I shared with you earlier. Which among them are available in $200 denominations? Okay, I see there is Apple gift cards and Target. They are available in $200 denominations? Yes, you can put any amount in them. Awesome. Can you grab 1 Apple, 2 Targets, obtain receipt for reimbursement? What should I do now? You want me to pay for them? I don't mind, but will you pay me back today? Let's try if they fit with the complimentary cards in my draft. so you won't have to go back and forth. I got 2 Target gift cards and 1 Apple gift card with $200. I will send you the instructions from the complimentary card if convenient now. Okay, hold on, let me find a bench. I thought I told you to get each at $200. Total amount will be $600. Yes, each have $200. Okay, I'm sitting down now. Let me send you the instructions then. Okay, great. Instructions is as follows. Remove gift cards from packaging. Unseal carefully without damage, showing the redemption codes. Place each card on a plain background. Take clear, well-lit photos, front and back of each gift cards. Okay, can I do this in the office? I won't tell anyone or show. It's cold right now. Okay, no problem. Okay, thanks. Give me 10 minutes. Hey, Paul, I'm here, but Lana told me to help her with counting swag for tomorrow's event. Can you give me 30 minutes? Okay, no problem. Does Lana know? I'll keep it secret if not. She doesn't. Don't let anyone know. Okay, cool. I'll keep it a secret. Are you there? Hey, yes, I'm sorry this is taking long. Just checking in to see if you're available to send them now. I'm trying, but they put me in another meeting. I think they'll ask where I'm going if I leave. I see. Give me just 15 minutes more. I'll go back to my booth. When is the deadline, Paul? When can you have them sent? 3:30 p.m., so in like 30 minutes. This meeting is going longer than usual. We're doing what you taught us from last week about sponsor post. Interesting. Take your time. Hey there. Okay, I'm free now. Can you explain to me again? Above is these instructions. Read and follow them carefully. Do you want me to scratch them as well? Yes. For the insertion, it requires code to enable encryption. Okay, give me a second. Okay, should I take a photo of each one by one? Yes. Okay, here's the first one. I was gonna say, this has been a journey, by the way. This is great. But I was wondering, like, surely you know how your CEO or whatever speaks to you, right? Like, this just seems so monotone and just no personality at all. Just, hey, do this thing. Can you do this thing? I need you to do this thing. Okay, good. Do this thing like this. Hey, this has this, right? You did this like this, right? You did like... very, you can see the desperation and the, like, they want to get it over with because they know it's a scam and they know they only have so much time until they're found, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, great. Fantastic lead up. US, new DoorDash scam alert. This week, my grandma told me that someone came to her house in the afternoon with 2 pizzas. He had a shirt that had DoorDash stitched into it. She asked who it was for, and he told her it was for her while showing her his phone. It had her name and address on the screen and said it still needed to be paid for. She, of course, denied it because she'd never used DoorDash, and asked if he had the number of the person who ordered it. He said he did and called it in front of her. No answer. He told her he'd call his boss and get the name of the person and walked to his car. He came back and said he got a hold of the person who ordered and said it was from her nephew and gave her a name. He said he'd be over soon to eat it with her and pay her back. The name he gave her did match, but that nephew lives in another state. However, my grandma isn't stupid and told him no, so he apologized and left. She then filed a police report about it. After the police came and left, the neighbor kid checked up on her. He said he saw the delivery driver pull up earlier, and apparently he had his plates covered. If you have any elderly family members who live alone, or just any friends and family in general, please make them aware of this. I can't wait for these stupid clowns to start trying this prank with people who have Ring doorbells. That's gonna be great. DoorDashers don't handle payments. Everything is prepaid when you order. The only acceptable cash payments are for tips, and those are voluntary. There is no mechanism for the driver to charge money and return it to DoorDash. First time on Fiverr, and I feel violated. I just need to vent. EWQQWE sent you messages and we put them all here for you. Hi everyone, I just really need to vent and share something that's been eating me up inside. This is my first time using Fiverr, and I'm still figuring things out. I'm a recent law graduate from Latin America, and I haven't been able to find a job yet, so I decided to offer virtual assistant or paralegal services out of urgency. Someone contacted me on Fiverr with a job offer as a virtual assistant. They suggested doing a Zoom meeting to explain the role in more detail. I followed all the safety tips, didn't share personal information, kept everything professional. We scheduled the call, and when I joined, the person was wearing a mask. He told me he was a YouTuber and streamer and he didn't want to show his face for privacy reasons. Looking back, that was a red flag, but I didn't think of much of it at the time. The first part of the conversation seemed normal and professional. He said he needed help checking emails, summarizing brand messages, responding to stream comments, and maybe helping with some light video editing. We discussed payment and everything seemed legit so far. Then about 10 minutes in, things got weird. He mentioned he likes to have weekly meetings on Fridays to go over updates. I said that was fine, but then he said something extremely disturbing. He told me that during these meetings, he likes to clear his mind and asked if I knew what that meant. When I said no, he explained that he likes to masturbate during the calls with his camera on, and that it's something he's done with his previous assistants. He said he wouldn't involve me directly, but that he wanted me to just be there and watch. I was in complete shock. I ended the call immediately and blocked him, but since then I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. I feel disgusted, scared, and violated. I don't know if he recorded the call or could manipulate the footage somehow. I've been crying all day and feel sick just thinking about it. It's heartbreaking how people take advantage of others who are just genuinely trying to find work. I was so hopeful about this opportunity, and now I just feel unsafe. Please be careful out there, especially if you're new to platforms like Fiverr. I wanted to share my experience so that no one else has to go through the same thing. People are... I don't like a lot of people. That pisses me off. When you list on Fiverr, you do everything on platform. You do not chat anywhere but Fiverr. You do not get paid anywhere but Fiverr. You don't give them your email address, your PayPal information, nothing. Everything goes through the app. Teens closing my gas tank, USA. I went to pump gas and a teenager from a group of boys asked me if they could help me for $1. I said no. I pumped my gas and they stuck around on the other side of the pump. I looked at my phone and when it was done, suddenly another was closing it. I told them to step away and that it was unwelcome. He kept turning it shut and said he was just helping for free and making sure I could drive home safe. Creepy. Is there any chance they did weird BS like track my car or plant something inside of the tank? The whole thing was weird. Even after I asked twice, he stayed standing close enough to touch my car. I said don't touch people's shit and left. I want to make sure I don't have anything to worry about. Vibe very off. Update, gas charge was normal amount, not replying anymore, thanks. The scam is not shutting off the pump, so you'll pull away and they'll use gas on your card. Huh. US. How can I convince my mom that she's not dating Kevin Costner? My mom is a 72-year-old married woman with disabilities. For the last 5 months, she's been messaging Kevin Costner. At this point, there are like 70 different Kevin Costner profiles that are sending her messages on Facebook, and she thinks they're all him. They asked her to switch to different apps to talk, so she downloaded Telegram and WhatsApp. He sends voice texts and makes phone calls. I see her texting on her phone constantly now, and I know it's with this man. He's apparently sent her a diamond necklace, which I found online, and it's $75. Photo attached. He's talking about buying her an engagement ring. I've read her articles about this exact scam, and she believes me for like a few hours, and then she gets right back to it. She doesn't send him money, that I know of, but she did admit that he has been asking for gift cards. She let me and my sister block a bunch of accounts on 2 different occasions on her Facebook, but they always just multiply again. There are hundreds of messages on there, and it's very difficult to find all the profiles and block them. It's especially difficult because they always know how to find her again. I'm aware that a part of this is mental health related. It's extremely worrisome, and I just don't know what to do. At first it was funny, and it quickly became extremely bleak and sad, and I'm concerned for her. Not kidding you, she is making me watch a doc narrated by Kevin Costner with her right now. I feel like I'm in a fever dream. What should I do? Yeah, that is definitely, that's a nice necklace. I would imagine that if they've sent her something that costs even a fraction of $75, she's already been sending money or gift cards. USA, daughter is looking for a puppy, talking with breeder, and he used the word kindly in conversation. Hi, contract received between 11 to 1 p.m. I land at 10:15 a.m. that morning, so 11 a.m. works on my end. We need to process your payment now. Sure, I did not see a way to do so on the website. Are you able to send a link? Do you have the funds ready in your Apple Cash balance? No, I do not have an Apple Cash balance at all. Kindly add the funds to your Apple Cash balance and let me know. Give me a few minutes, please, as I am in the middle of my church service. My father has been talking to this breeder in Phoenix, Arizona. Area code of the phone number matches up with the Phoenix area, but he used the word kindly when asking for payment. This threw up red flags for me. I found him on Facebook, and his site uses other photos showing him to be an older Caucasian man. Reverse image search was unsuccessful, though I may not be doing it correctly. Are there other red flags here I'm missing? Just seems suspicious to use kindly based on what I know about the English language in the US versus use in India and elsewhere. Thank you for your assistance. With scammers, it's always about the payment, always talking about it, always pushing it, always an expert on the nuances of every payment method on the planet. Aside from that, process your payment I don't think is the way normal average people talk. Process your payment and proceed with the payment are two very common scammer phrases. A man just tried really hard to pay me $50 to pick plums from my tree. My wife and I just got a knock on the door from a total stranger who noticed our plum tree in our front yard. There are tons of small plums on it, so many it broke a limb. He offered us $50 to pick plums off it to take home for his family. This seemed odd, as $50 seemed really steep for a basket of plums. We said he didn't have to pay us, but he insisted 4 more times over the next 5 minutes that he'd give us the $50. These plums are like rotting in the heat, bugs crawling all over them. Not necessarily clean. It crossed our minds that perhaps this man wanted to give us money so that we sold him plums and he would claim they got him sick and try to sue us. The conversation was bizarre and something felt off about this guy. He wasn't threatening, but he kept reassuring us that he's a nice guy and pushing the $50 on us. I recorded the entire thing on video and we were as clear as can be that we can't stop him from taking the plums, but they're not for sale and we don't know if they're safe to eat. We said it like 12 times over and over. Did we leave ourselves exposed for liability at all? Is this any sort of common scam? Small green plums that turn yellow then red when ripening? Yeah, those are selling at farmers markets right now for like $9 a pound in some places, so this may not have been a scam, but someone wanting to resell them and has a guilty conscience about not being 100% honest. If he told you why he wanted to pay you for them, you would realize how valuable they actually are, and he didn't want that to happen. Attempted Zelle scam months ago, now being sued in civil court, VA, by the scammer. Trying to figure out what this scammer's angle is and would appreciate any insights. Throwaway account and changing identifiable details, given that this has now infuriatingly become a legal case. 4 months ago, I received a sizable Zelle deposit of thousands of dollars from an unknown Zelle account with a business LLC name listed as the ID. Knowing how Zelle fraud works, I opened a fraud claim with my bank and asked them to investigate and reverse the charges. 4 days later, the money was reversed from our account and the fraud claim was closed. 3 days after the claim was closed, money was reversed. I started to receive phone calls and then text messages from 2 unknown numbers with the typical frantic story of the money being sent in error, begging for it to be sent back. When I answered the phone the first time, I said, "I have taken this matter up with my bank and the money has already been reversed to the original sender. So if it is your money and you haven't received it, please take it up with your bank and stop calling me." I blocked the number. On the second phone call from a different number, I repeated that message much less politely and blocked them again, but not before receiving multiple text messages from them again asking for the money, which I did not answer. Around the same time, I also received a Zelle request email with a request for the specific amount of money to be sent to a Zelle account with a business name subtly different from the original account that had sent the money. Again, I ignored this. After the 2 phone calls, text messages, and email requests, I didn't get any additional communication, and so I assumed they had given up. Apparently, this was incorrect. Last week, 4 months after the initial deposit reversal, I received a notice that there has been a case opened against me by an individual whose name I do not recognize in a state 1,500 miles away, claiming I owe them the amount of the original fraudulent Zelle deposit. I called the listed court using a number found on the court's website, not the mailed paperwork, and confirmed that this is a real case with a real hearing date set. What is the scammer's angle here? Will this not open him up to legal scrutiny? I have bank statements showing the reversal of the charges, and my bank is providing a letter documenting the fraud claim. I'm annoyed at the idea of having to pay a lawyer to represent me across the country for this clear money grab attempt by an individual I have zero connection to. I appreciate any insights and commiseration. That's what I don't see often. Probably worth asking r/legal advice for some guidance. If you don't show up, they could win a claim against you by default. A properly barred lawyer in that jurisdiction could probably help draft a motion to dismiss and note the evidence you have and maybe dispatch with the case quickly. I don't think it's the scammer suing you. It's likely a different victim that got tied up in the transactions they were trying to route through you, and they're angry so they're lashing out legally. Met this guy on TikTok. He thought he could play me. Can you do me a favor, please? What kind of favor? I tried to get Apple Card for my daughter Montana, but I couldn't find one over here in Oklahoma shopping mall. Can you help me check it out over here, please? Your daughter is called Montana? Yes. Oh wow, I actually used to date someone named Oklahoma, so this feels kind of full circle, you know? Lol, sounds sweet. Can you help me get the card for her? Okay, I think I can try, but just to be sure, Apple cards are for apples, right? Like the fruit? Or is that just the brand name? I'm at the REWE right now, and they only have iTunes and one that says Steam, but I don't want to accidentally cook Montana. They have different types. They have Apple Card, iTunes Card, Steam Card, Razer Gold Card, and the rest. If you can find Steam Card, she could use that, or iTunes, anyone you can find among them. Okay, so I asked the lady at the counter, and she said the Steam one is used for gaming, but I wasn't sure if Montana is allowed to play violent stuff. Is it okay if it has blood? She said some games are really graphic. Yes, you can get it for her. People mainly use it for gaming, but it can also be used for other purposes like trading to coin, and the rest you can get it for her. She makes use of Steam Card as well. Okay, cool, just bought it, but now I'm not sure what to do next. The receipt says something like, don't share this code with strangers. Should I still send it, or should I wait until I meet Montana in person? Yes, that's because she only needs the code on the back. That's how I used to send it to her. Just scratch the code at the back, then snap it and send it for me. She only needs the code to make use of it. Can you see the way this one is scratched? Yes, I see it, but mine looks kind of different. I tried to scratch it with a coin, but then I used a butter knife, and now it looks like a cat walked over it. Also, the code starts with something like 8 or maybe B, but now it just looks like a butt. Should I still send it or try another one? Send it, let me see. Send a picture of the place you... Oh, okay, well, we're skipping forward. There's a barcode. That's the name of this card. Now, that's the barcode. Send me the front of the card. I want to see how the front looks like and how much is it. Bestie, are you there? $100 Steam card. It looks like this. I thought you make use of euros. Yes, but you're in Oklahoma, aren't you? Yes, you got $100, right? How much is it, bestie? Is that enough for Minnesota? Okay, let me send it to her now. Okay, she said that's not Steam. The back's supposed to look like this. You know what, just go to the store and send me the picture of the cards there. Wait, how do I know what's Steam and what's not? They were all in the same section. I think the woman at the counter was messing with me. Yes, I think so. Go to the place now and send me the pictures of the card there, and I will tell you the type you would buy. Okay, I'm walking there now, but it's kind of far and my shoes are squeaking really loud, so people are staring. Also, I just realized I left the stove on. Should I go back, or do you think Missouri would be proud if I risk it? Just go to the store, it doesn't matter, just go to the store and send me the pictures of the card available. Snap the cards that are available. He's getting mad now, he's repeating himself. It seems you live close to the mall. What kind of video games does Michigan like to play? Maybe we should just get her a video game that she would like. Send me a picture of the cards that are available. I know the type she likes. Just send me a picture of the ones that are available. That's Steam. Check if you can see Razer Gold, or Razor Gold. Okay, got it, but they didn't have a price tag on the Steam ones, and the cashier said I have to bring it up front to check. Should I get one now or wait until I find out if Maryland prefers the $20 or $50 one? I don't want to start drama. You can get the one of 50 into 2. I just remembered I left my wallet at home. Can you PayPal me the money and I'll grab it right now? That would be fastest. I don't use PayPal, bestie. Can't you take from someone then bring it for the person later? How come you forgot your wallet? Try to make transfer to them. Oh, really? That's a bit tricky. I spent all day trying to help you in Manhattan. I even walked all the way here with my squeaky shoes. It just feels a bit one-sided now, you know? Aw, I really appreciate that, honey. Trust me, but I don't use PayPal. I only make use of wallet. Bitcoin wallet. You don't have anyone who could PayPal me for you? I'm not asking for much, just enough to cover the card, I mean. I was doing this out of kindness. No, baby, nobody uses PayPal. Can't you make transfer from your phone? My ex-boyfriend Oklahoma used to use PayPal when he was sending me money. Missed call. I can't take calls right now. My signal's bad and I'm just at the store next to the frozen turkeys. Just message me. Okay, give me a voice message. I really don't feel comfortable sending voice messages anymore. Oklahoma used to save them and play them back when we were fighting. I'm not ready to be vulnerable like that again. I hope you understand. Oh, I understand, but I don't use PayPal. I had a bad experience using PayPal. Just transfer to them, okay? Okay, it's just that Oklahoma always said people who had bad experiences with PayPal usually weren't honest. I didn't believe him at the time, but now I'm starting to wonder. Well, that's why I only make use of Bitcoin wallet. Just transfer it to them, okay? Suspicious activity detected on your account. Alay. Oklahoma used to call me that too, but only during karaoke. Oga e Dondo. Wow, I thought we were doing something beautiful for Milwaukee, but now I see I'm just another Don to you. Missed call, missed call. I think you are not the person on the picture. Can you prove that you are the same woman on the picture? Pick the call to prove me wrong. You think I'm not real because I didn't answer a call? That's exactly what Oklahoma used to say. You scammers really are all the same. Get lost, alay.